When it comes to the spread of EAB, because the disease spreads and through the vascular tissue, and the bugs, the bugs, the vectors that spread those diseases will feed on live tissue. So once it is chipped, there's no nutrients moving through that vascular tissue. It's not going to be a target for the bugs that spread that.
But before it's chipped, if they're here, are the bugs still in the trees, and do they leave from here?
Yes, but this area is within a quarantined area that's already been established, that basically any ash tree in the quarantine area has already been exposed. And if at this point trees within the quarantine area haven't been treated, the likelihood of them surviving is low.
So is it safe to say that this site is not causing any extra contamination of the neighborhood because it's here?
It's just household.
At this point, any spread of the disease that's going to happen in this area, I believe, has already happened.
Northside wasn't given a notice that there was a killer on the loose. Is that speculative? Are we speculating that Northside has been left out of these conversations? And how much speculation is around that issue? And we can point to the fact that
the data here shows that we have been targeted. It shows that we have the lower household median, the more diverse. All of that corresponds with where our trees were not treated, and therefore they had to go. I just want to know, because I can't. So you're running for office, so I want you to be mindful of how much space you take up. A lot of us were impacted by this, and there is information out there. We've spent years trying to gather it and put it together in this comprehensive manner. So you're talking a lot, and you're also running for Park Board, and Park Board harmed us. My story is that, let me not get the dates because I don't remember exactly, but I know that 2 days before my 2 trees were removed, I got a notice on my door saying that the electricity would be shut off, and that a tree is condemned and it must be removed. That was 2 days before they came out and actually cut down the tree.
That was your first notice?
Yes. About a year, 9 months before that, they marked a tree, but I didn't see anybody and nobody told me anything. I didn't get any information.
Someone snuck into your
I didn't even know
backyard and
why
marked it?
there was a green thing on the tree. Yeah, somebody came on my property and marked a tree, and I didn't know about it. For me, I would have thought it's kind of dying, but it's actually not.
they get messy.
They just get messy. That's why some of it's kind of crunchy. while the other
Crunchy.
part- Some of us just started talking about it, and so I ended up at a park board meeting, and I had put my name down like we're talking about now to do a testimony, but before the meeting started, 2 staff, one from the park board, one from the Department of Forestry, they pulled me aside. They said, "Hey, is your name Felicia?" I was like, "Yeah." I didn't know who they were and how they knew me, and they said, "Can we come and talk to you for a minute?" So they pulled me out of the public area aside into a room at the park board, and they tried to convince me not to give my public testimony. They were asking me what was I going to talk about, and instead of giving public testimony, maybe they could solve the problem instead of me giving a comment. And I told them just generally that they came and took a tree, I didn't get notice, and then they offered me nothing. They took my 2 trees. They charged me $4,900 something for one of them, and the notice they gave me said that if it doesn't get paid right away, would be a lien put on my house with interest added onto it. Which that's crazy, because to me that's not only environmental injustice, it's economic injustice. If you think about it, my home is a wealth building asset for my family. There's only 3 people in my family right now that own property at all, and being able to hold on to it is important. And the risk of losing it because of a tree thing or missing my payment and something going in foreclosure and they get to have it, that's just wild to me that they would attach it to my home at all. And then I later found out through other people that the way that they went about it was was not equitable, and it felt like Northside was being a target. And we started having these like anecdotal ideas about what was happening, like us being targeted, and then we started asking for data that was proving to us exactly what was. So that's my story kind of in a nutshell, and why I'm committed to this.
You want to say anything to that for like the demands and hopes that you have?
The hopes that I have
Yeah.
is to, when we build North Commons and it gets done in 2027, that we will already have established a black community recreation council for the Minneapolis Park Board. I said black.
Come on.
You listening to me?
That's good, man.
We got enough of others. No, I'm not mad at them, but it's our turn
Yep.
to call it what we want to call it. And that's officially coming from Coach State. And I've got a few people that I've already told that to, mainly all of them. So I ain't hiding it.
We approved that message.
And I'm hoping that that will be in place before you win and the next board wins. Because it's a need, right?
Yep.
Too many people who may look like me, but don't live where I live, are telling them what we need, and that ain't what it should be. And it don't happen in any other community that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They got my Native American brothers one. They got my Latinx brothers one. I just heard the Somalis got one. The North Loop is proposing one down there for them right now.
Yeah.
You understand me? So again, it's time for us to get in this building and give them direction about how our kids should be programmed,
Yep.
played with, loved with,
Yep.
treated with, all these things.
Yep.
But we gotta be front and center. And guess what? We all gonna get a check to do it too, just like the rest of us did.
Absolutely.
Are you with me?
Yes.
We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it on our shoulders no more. They done created enough wealth over Coach Charlie, 45 years.
Yep.
I tell them all. And if you don't like it, go to your own neighborhood and go get one of these $120,000 jobs out there, because they ain't out there. You coming in here to get that money, and then you go out there, and your kids have everything they need to play with in them suburbs. Correct?
Absolutely.
And then you want to act like you're doing something for us. No, we're gonna do it for ourselves, or guess what? We're gonna remove some asses.
Yep.
Y'all be great.
Coach
Bring,
Steve.
what did he say? Bring your ass.
Real quick, y'all, this is Mike Forsha, one of my favorite people out here. And he got Erica too. She was on the phone, but they work on they're working on Railroad Village, among many other amazing things. But I just wanted to introduce you because Mike Forsha has also been supportive in the Northern Metals work that we were doing. And so we've already kind of worked together a little bit with Hope, but I would like them to tell y'all exactly, and tell the folks out there like what are we hoping for from the park, or what are you all hoping for here today?
Well, as you probably know, the Minneapolis Park and Rec Board is the largest landholder in the entire city. And the mayor on many occasions has said publicly, we stand on stolen land.
Yep. He doesn't do anything about it.
Right, and I got an article where he says that he agrees with returning some stolen land. But in particular, what I'm looking for is East Phillips Park. Do you know
Y'all
where East
wanna come
Phillips
in
Park?
and
Well, we call it Cockroach Park.
You say cockroach?
That's what it's known as, is Cockroach Park. And at one time we had the Peacemaker Center there, the Elaine M. Staten Peacemaker Center, and we had a boxing ring, and we took the kids to horseback riding, wave pool, Sundance, Madea Lodge, things that poor little Indian kids don't normally have a chance to do.
You come on in.
And so then we eventually lost that building. They tore it down, and then they created the new East Phillips Park facility. And we were no
Where
longer.
Wayne House is?
No, this is right on the corner of 24th and Cedar. It's only a little 6-acre park.
It's little. Yeah.
Yeah, very small, but it has a building.